this video, I'm going to share with you a blue/office accord/perfume. This is just an idea that I made a few days ago on April 6th because I wanted to explore the blue category and create something that feels light and refreshing but does not smell like shower gel or any of the very cliche blue fragrances. A very quick comment is you may notice that the lighting and everything looks different. It's because I moved and I am in a new environment and I don't have access to the same equipment I had before. So this is probably what the videos are gonna look like from now on. Alright, let's move on. But let's talk about the formula. On the screen you can see an app. I built this, it's free, you don't need to register. I just made this so that formulation is easier for me. You can see that this formula is divided in 3 parts. We have top, middle and base notes. The top notes are bergamot, juniper and pink pepper, which together they do not smell like bergamot. It smells like something very fresh because of the juniper berry, almost like a cold drink. And pink pepper adds a sparkle, it adds a sharpness to the top notes. Bergamot just adds a slight citrusy feeling, but it does not overpower the blend. In the description you're gonna have a parts by weight type formula so you can follow at whatever scale you want, but this is a minimal scale because I work in smaller batches. For the middle notes we have Hedione HC, Florhydral, Floralozone and Sylvamber. Sylvamber could also be in the base, but it's kind of in the middle. The middle notes are very simple. We have Hedione, which helps with the radiation and projection. It helps to fill out the space. It is a transparent floral note, which works well with the aquatic and watery molecules of Florhydral and Floralozone. Florhydral feels like a fruity water. It's kind of sweet, but not too much. It is quite aquatic feeling. In my mind, I categorize it in the same area as cologne, although they're not the same smell or even close. Floralozone is like a ozonic smell. It smells citrusy to me and it adds texture. It makes if for the top notes pink pepper adds a sparkle, then this same kind of functionality you could think of Floralozone within the hard notes. It adds texture, it adds citrus, it adds a bite. Next we have Sylvamber. I highlighted it together with the hard notes because it also helps to fill out the space and it helps with projection and the aura of your perfume. Sylvamber could be replaced and substituted by Isoy Super or Timber Silk. It is a woody smell but slightly more pencil shavings, although the difference is so minuscule you probably won't notice. For the base notes we have a few ambers, a musk and some woods. We have Ambrofix, which helps with projection as well. We have Habanolide, which is probably my favorite musk. It smells clean, doesn't smell too animalic. Then we have Cedramber, which is a combination of amber and cedar, so it's like a woody amber and it helps with texture. Just like cedarwood, which we have at very small quantities, Cedarwood Virginian to be precise. It helps to add texture to the base notes. You could think of it as almost like grain on videos. It's not too noticeable, it just adds a little bite, adds a little grip to the perfume so it doesn't feel super smooth in your nose. If you don't have Cedarwood Virginian, you could use vetiver, but I just ran out of that material so I had to use something else in a similar functionality, so I chose this one. I also have Clearwood. It smells kind of like patchouli but less juicy is what I would say. It smells cleaner, more transparent, and definitely fits this formula better than the regular patchouli. Finally we have Ambrocenide, and this here is for texture again. It's supposed to trigger the trigeminal nerve, which is the part of your face which is responsible for things feeling cold or hot or spicy in your mouth and nose when you eat them. This is why when you eat mint or smell mint, it feels like it's cold. It's not just the smell, it literally feels like cold in your nose. Or when you smell cinnamon or clove, it feels like it's warm. Ambrocenide helps to trigger this nerve and it makes the perfume feel sharper, like it tickles your nose. This is the only material that is used diluted in the formula. If you decide to try this and you want to know what it smells like, when you first spray it, you're going to smell the juniper and the pink pepper. The opening is fresh, but not the bergamot kind of fresh. It feels cold, it feels clean. Then after a few minutes when the top notes die down, you're left with the floral, watery, aquatic, fresh middle notes. But I feel like some of the juniper is still left in there, or some of the pink pepper, because it doesn't feel just like a floral watery smell. It also still has that freshness of the top notes. I'm gonna be frank with you, I'm not too familiar with the base notes because I spray this on my neck, and for obvious reasons I cannot smell my own neck to smell what the base notes smell like when the top and the middle stop projecting. But it should smell ambery, slightly musky and woody. I have tried some other blue accords before that I did not really like. They just smell too generic, too much dihydromercenol or too much bergamot. The projection is also quite well. It does leave a trail, and I do smell it when I'm walking around the house. I did dilute this 18% right after I made the batch, so this is not the best version of the perfume that I could get. That's why I'm waiting for this to macerate for like 2 weeks, and I'll try to make another batch and compare to see if it performs even better now. If you try and blend this, let me know what you think in the comments. See ya.